It is Lord Hayward. I'm streaming some game creation. I need to make a name for this game. I have to come up with a name. 2D4X is not a very good name. It's a shitty, terrible name. I'm not gonna put any music on this one. I did get a copyright strike last time, just for one song. It was very odd. But that's not why. I streamed for 7 hours last night. I can't make any decisions today. It's really weird. Like picking the music has become like a because I have to try to guess what won't give me a copyright strike. Uh, and I don't want to guess today. Making decisions is something I have hard issue doing. Sometimes depends on the decision. Some decisions. Anyways, we're still working on heroes, and we're getting pretty close. But let's run a test like always. Let's maximize this shit and see where we're at because I think we already fixed this one issue, which was we click this and we go to here. And then when we close this, yeah, we already fixed this issue. But what we're doing is, so we can click on here now, and we can show the name of the hero, and it's the right name. It has the right skill. I need to add something to my list. I just thought of this. For heroes, we're going to do this before the next round. Random construction skill generation for each population. We need to have this going. Convert to an issue. We'll put this right after now. We'll do it right next. Wait. Okay, we'll do it right next. This is done. We made a thing and then we immediately finished it. So we'll close that. I guess we will do this next. That wasn't my original plan. Let's test this again though. Let's put this. Let's make sure that everything's working. Again, we want to make sure everything's working all the time. I'm always bitching about bugs in video games, and so let's make sure that the one we're working on does not have bugs. This still looks fucking horrid. That looks fine. Let's build a building just in case things aren't working. Let's max it. We never do max. There's 5 people. There is 5 people this time. We haven't tested that in forever. Okay, so that's being constructed. We should probably put a thing that says this is being constructed. Let's put that on the list as well. We can pause this with spacebar, so let's do that. Let's put that under county improvements. We already changed that sort of. Right here. When the building is moved to current buildings, but it isn't done being built, it should say under construction. We gotta keep track of all this shit that we think of and do, man. My memory sucks. I streamed for 7 hours last night, the grand tactician game, and I had like all these things to talk about. I probably talked about like 70% of them in 7 hours, and I just forgot the rest. I know I bitch about that every fucking. I gotta stop bitching about it. My memory, like it's pointless. There's no reason to fucking cry about it. All right, back to this. Let's put this up to 8. It says we're going speed 8 here. That has been, I pushed 1 because of Grand Tactician. That's completed. So this is what I was talking about. We should say under construction there. So that's done. Let's close that. Let's make sure that this, I was like, why doesn't this work? It's because I closed this. All right, that seems to be working. Let's look at the population. Should they be scavenging? Yes, because they don't have any. We forgot to check for buildings. So let's put build 5. What does their population say? They're building the garden shack. Let's build. Oh, we're generating. I forgot where. I was like, what's going on there? Let's build another building, and let's double check to make sure this is right. That actually all works. Eventually, we're going to also want to put underneath these things all of their stats and stuff, so you can look at this list without having to click on each one to look at their perks and stuff. We should probably also say none. If they don't have any perks, they have none there. Let's put that in the list. It's an easy thing to mark off. You know how I like that. Where is that? Under population info panel. Come back here. This is going to be put skills and perks under, if we're going to do it, we have to be consistent here. And under population, under each population, so it is easy for the player to find people with good skills. And then what was the other thing? There was two things that we wanted to do. If they have no perks, have it say none under perks instead of just being blank. We'll convert this. No, I don't want to copy it. I don't know what I just did. I want to convert. There we go. This is destroying my whole idea of trying to have less issues each time we stream. Anyways, that seems to be working. Oh wait, did we check this? We checked this. This is the portrait. I'll hit close. It goes back to this as we wanted. We don't want it to go back to that when we do this. The recruitment button was great out there. The recruitment button is working here. Oh no, we're getting a bug. That's okay though, because we actually need to put that into play right soon. Actually, what is this bug? How long this thing is. This is all one. Oh, we got a thing left over because we copied that. It used to say build. Population, build it, population description. No, yes. What are you doing? It's thinking. Okay, it stopped thinking. Population description. Recruit button. Build county improvement button. There we go. We made a copy of another button. So back to our list though. Random construct. Okay, so that was the thing. I was just. That's going to be in world map load. We just added that. So basically, at the beginning of the game, when we're generating the population, it's going to be in here somewhere, I think. Create population. It's going to go through. Where did we put that 50? Create population is running generate population. Is capital, gets that. Random. This is a for loop. This is at 50 to start, but we actually want this at 0 to start now. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We could have left it at 50. Assign the county population ID. I forget why we're doing that. First name, last name, and sex. Range is going to be county population. This is their age. I don't remember what this stuff is. This is for faction leaders. We'll rewrite that. I was keeping all this stuff, but now I don't like it. Let's just get rid of it. We'll figure it out it'll come out different anyways. I'm trying to save some work later, but if we do split it back into two lists, we'll have to do it again anyway. So we'll just get rid of that stuff. We'll clean up some code as we're doing things. So after this, though, so we want it to be in this for loop, which goes down to here. We're going to have county population. I dot construction skill equals. We're gonna have to do some of that Unity engine thing. Var random construct construction skill equals what was it? Unity. I just saw it over there. Otherwise, I wouldn't even remember that we had to do this. Engine dot. What is it? It's right here. And we're gonna do this. I guess I could have put the semicolon in here. We want this to be between 20 and 80. And then we'll put this here. And there we go. Right? Generates random skill level for each population relation I've typed that 1,000 times and then suddenly I can't do it anymore. It's Mother's Day today. I called my mom before I started streaming. She didn't answer, so that's kind of a bummer. I like to take a nap after I stream, and I don't want it to get too late, you know. All right, let's see if that does anything. We made 2 changes. I'm listening to Fugazi, but I don't want it. I don't know. I might skip around today. We'll figure it out. So we should be able to click on like one of these. Yeah, so this person got a 77. I got a 66, 37. Perfect. Uh-oh. What's happening here? Look at this, the thing in the background. Why did all these test names get generated? Look at this. This is all test names. We broke something. We just broke something. Oh, it's not here, though. Or there. It's just the first time you run it. What did we just change? So we deleted that one thing. And we added in just this. Let's see if it's really just this that caused, no, that's fine. That caused that bug. I guess we took off some stuff, but that was under the recruit button. Recruit button. Did I do anything else to start? No, I just immediately, okay, I went to here, I clicked here, and I clicked on one of these. They have a 0. I clicked here, it has a 0. And then I was just looking around at those, and then did I close this? Okay, no, they're coming back. Okay, I think what's happening, so there's none here. I click here, I hit close, and I bet you there's some here. How many are there? There's like about, well, we can look. We can look over here. That's not there. Where are we? Population info panel. It's so this, we didn't break anything, it was already broken. Scroll view, horizontal, no, vertical, sliding area, no, we're in the wrong. Viewport is what we want. Population list. So there's, I wish it would tell you like in Excel how many things you have selected. Maybe it does somewhere. It does. We have 20 selected. I bet you when we open up another one, yeah, so it's generating new ones every time. So that's what's happening, I think. It's going to be right around here. We need to destroy them and recreate them each time. Maybe that's probably inefficient, but that's what we're going to do. And then if it becomes an issue, we'll change it. We'll fix it later. That's the whole motto, is we'll fix it later. So this turns on that panel, and then when you close that panel, what happens? Is it No, let's have it on enable. When that panel's enabled, which I thought we already had on one of these panels, when this panel's enabled, we should blow away everything first. Okay, so this is the problem. Uh, it's relying on the close button to destroy this stuff. What happens if instead we say, can I make this a private void? I think we probably can. Uh, put that there. Not a big fan of having this the same as destroy starting out the same as the auto population. We're gonna leave that close button just sitting there empty for now. Then we'll delete it if that. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on is that thing's closing and opening, but we're not destroying this stuff because we're not using the close button. So we were going to here, hitting close, going to here, hitting close, going to here. That doesn't open. Easy. Easy fix. Let's get rid of this thing. Did we use the close button? Let's double check that we used the close button. We might have have it linked to there, and that's gonna bug out the close button. Because I got rid of that thing. We go to here. It didn't bug out. I guess it doesn't give a shit. I feel like it should give a shit. Where's the close button? Missing. Yeah, we don't need this here anymore. It doesn't say it gives a shit, but I think it should give a shit. That's better anyways. The close button's gonna close it. Whatever, that's better. What were we doing? We did this, but then I commented it out. No, this needs to be commented. This needs to be uncommented. Okay. Okie dokie. What's your problem? There we go. What's next? That was easy. Boom. Recruit hero. That's all we have left. We could add these portraits. I'm putting this off for no apparent reason. Let's do that just for the fuck of it. I don't know. I just, like I said, I just, scripts, sprites. UI, counties, let's create a new folder and call this population portraits. Is that how you spell portraits? Portraits. Portraits. Portrait. Portrait. Come here. Portraits. Looks right to me. Yep. All right. Then we'll go into here. We'll go back into those downloads I was doing. We'll start copying this shit down. They were 7Z. I don't have that installed on my other computer in 5Z. Not that it matters, but I don't. Oh yeah, they're in some weird, here we go. They're in some weird sort order. We're gonna view, I'm gonna copy them over. You'll see them in a second. These look like the same. Oh, one has a beard and one doesn't. Um, okay. Oh no, but the portraits are, this isn't gonna be as easy as I thought. All right, we'll do this. We'll put this shit in here. Um, we're gonna need two different groups here. Looks like there's more dude ones, so we'll put the. It's very hard to see this over here. What the fuck? Um. Oh wait, there's. What is the different? Oh, I think I accidentally made a copy of them. I did. Okay, so we are in male, I hope. There we go. And then we'll go back up to here. Whoa, I went too far. We'll put this lady in here. This is just temporary. Like I was saying before, I want to have it so that they you know, they get generated by, different eyes, different nose, different hair. I mean, we can't go too hardcore because of our budget, which is 0. Our budget is 0. So, um, we're on female. We can't go too hardcore. This is just some stuff I found that was copyright free online. Um, I can't. Let's look here. Let's make this bigger. These graphics are pretty. They're not bad. They're just kind of okay. They're just kind of, they're free in the price. Like they're not really the art style or whatnot. We don't want any frogs. Um, but they'll do in a pinch for just to show kind of what we're doing. We'll have to make an array of these, I guess. And that's all of these ones. There's a controversial picture in here that I left out because I just don't want to deal with it. Oh wait, this person's name is Chico as well. Okay, thanks. Logan. Santa Claus. Santa Claus. Um, we'll have to set this up as well. Athlete is this person's name. This person's like a kid. Punk. And it's nice to have the free options, this is like the first one I saw. I was like, yeah, this will work. And I think we already did this Zeta bar. Okay, so we have these over here. I don't think I want to do it right now. I was thinking it would be like quick. We just do it random. We do it blah 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 blah. It's not as easy as I thought. We're gonna have to read from the folder. We'll do that next. It's not even necessary right now. Who knows? Maybe we'll. I have to mentally prepare. I was already mentally prepared for recruiting the hero. Good God, it's only been 23 minutes. I can tell I'm tired today. Okay, so the first step will be you click that recruit button, this button here, which we currently have nothing attached to because we got it. We just deleted all this shit off there. But we're actually going to need an Are You Sure panel. So wait, I don't want to move it. I want to duplicate it. I don't know why I always duplicate stuff. Oh, this is not. This should be a sub. I'm not going to fuck with that one right now, but I'm pretty sure this actually should be a sub. I don't know. I'm just turning this on so we can see it. Uh, um, if we pull this out, does it change anything? I guess it doesn't change anything. We do want this to be covering up this thing that says perk. I'm kind of surprised it looks that we can see it, so oh, it's because perk is below it, or above it, I mean. We want this to be like that. And honestly, this should probably be up here too. And I kind of want this. No, we'll leave it there. And we want to change the text on this, though. And we'll say, sure, you want to recruit, insert fuck name here. It's like to throw some cussing in there for no apparent reason. And then the yes button. It's so hard to see these things. I wish there was a. I mean, you can click on it. All right, we're gonna not need that. Not need that. This we do need. It's gonna turn itself off. We're gonna need another one. Where this is the yes button. It's gonna turn itself off, and we're gonna need a script actually for that part. So we're not quite ready for that. This, if you hit no, it's just turning off. Are you sure? And then on this one, that's going to turn that off. It's also going to run a script. It's going to turn off the. It's going to turn off two things actually. It's going to turn off the description panel as well. And game object set active. Set active off. Let's move this up to there. So it's going to turn off those two things. It's going to turn off the. Do we want it to go back to the population list? Probably not. Because you're not going to be recruiting a bunch of guys. It's going to be kind of expensive to recruit guys. So we'll also turn off the population info panel, and if it seems like that's wrong, we can fix it later. You know, like as we play, that should be that one. So we'll turn off those three things, and then we need a script here. And so, well, we need two scripts. We need a script on here on the "Are you sure" panel that fills in the insert fuck name to the name of the person. Are you sure you want to recruit Bill or whatever? So let's go to here. This is UI, of course. We're in the wrong area completely. This is UI, of course. I create a script. UI. I guess we'll put the whole thing in there. Recruit hero confirm. I think that's I think I called the building one confirm. Man, I feel like my mouth is so dry. I like to lick. Yeah, just licking my lips, slowly dying of thirst. And get rid of that. And when where did we oh, we haven't attached it anywhere. We're gonna attach this to are you sure? And we're going to say on enable. And we're going to put in we need a text box. Text Mesh Pro. Whoops. Text Mesh Pro UGUI. And we don't have it on here, so we'll put it on there. It's going to be called Are You Sure Hero? Text. Text. And Are You Sure Hero text? Oh, we needed this to be public, actually. We're going to drag that in there. We're going to drag it in there. Or we could do a serialized field. Right? And try to make everything private if possible. We might have to access it from somewhere else, but I don't think we are. Are you sure .text is going to equal we'll probably should put this in we should probably put this in our all text thing so we can edit it from there. Let's just do it. I wasn't going to do it first. I was like, I don't want to do that. I'm like I said, I streamed too much last night. I was just having so much fun. I thought we weren't. Oh, we are using this. I was like, I thought we weren't really using this. We're going to go. We're going to need a new one of these. We'll call this UI text, and we will have it be public constant string. Are you sure hero? Are you sure you want to recruit space? Whoops. Bam. And then we're going to go back to whatever we were doing. We're going to change this $. Actually, with the $sign thing, we're not going to have a space here. Squigs, all text, dot UI text, dot are you sure hero, other squigs, space, squigs, world. Okay, how is this going to be? This is going to be the name of the population that you're. This is going to be some long ass fucking thing here. World map load. No, it's not. It's going to be. No, it is. This is going to be so fucking long. Instance dot county population dictionary dot world map load dot instance dot currently selected county thing bracket world map load dot instance dot currently selected population bracket dot first name bracket. Okay, we can do something here to make this less fucking agonizing. Copy var Population. This long thing. Semicolon. Stop it. I can't even get over to it. There we go. Population. Because we're going to need this again. Space. Oh, I actually already have it on my clipboard. Oh, good God, I don't. I typed it in. Squigs. Dot last name. Squigs. Good God. That's quite a, my love of that shit. So then we need to go to here and put in this text. And then we need to turn off this thing. We need the "Are you sure?" turned off. We need this turned off. We need this turned off. We're going to hit play. Make sure that this works. We're going to go to here. Nothing happens. I think I didn't link it, I think. Recruit button. It's going to turn on. This song's pretty good. I think Fugazi is a pretty good band to stream that they don't care. Well, I think they said that they you can listen to all of their music whenever you want. Are you sure you want to recruit Kathy Bennett? I don't know. Is that who I clicked on? Sure is. And then it goes back to this. I guess, you could recruit a second person. All right. So there's that part. Now we got to go to actually charging them for a hero. Right now we have 2,000. You have 2,000 influence to start. We'll say it costs 1,000. It's going to be on here. So when you hit yes, let's see here. How did we do the other building confirm? Let's try to keep these the same. I think we're going to want to do an event, honestly. I know I have mixed feelings about events, but they do work at certain times. How I think how they work in my brain. It looks like we had to put it up here because there was some sort of issue with order of operations, which is constantly fucking me. Where is it? Where are we looking for here? This one. Yeah, it just fires off a. I think that's what we want to do. I think it is what we want to do. I just moved it over to the other screen. Where were we? We're going to need. We need. We need some stuff before. Instance. And then we're going to need a public event. Action. Yeah, this is all capital. And then we're going to go to here. And then on the yes button, I'm basically just looking at my other one and making sure this has to be public. I guess it probably does so the event fires. Let's find out if we put it as private. No, it's got to be public, right? Yeah, I mean, let's do it and we'll find out. Then we just need. This is like the same name, but not really because it's in this thing. Whoops. And we're gonna do question mark. Don't ever forget the question mark invoke thing. Otherwise, your life ends. Unless then, otherwise you just live it. It turns into a living hell. Does this one also act like it's not in use? No, it doesn't. All right, so this is gonna fire when you click the yes button, and then we need. I'm not quite sure where we have the other one. We'll find out here. I think it's probably on the top bar. It is not. Now we were just looking at this one. What is causing this though? I mean, what is subscribing to that thing? Whoops. I don't know why I'm going there. I remember. So I remember this being like a thing. I don't think we have it in. Yeah, it's not in world map load. It's stashed in some weird spot because of the like county info panel or something. Because of how is it under possible buildings? It's this one. Look at this on disables at the top, or not at the top, but higher than I want it to be. Um, I was like, what is all this shit over at our changes? What is the name of the UI building confirm? Where is this used? I just want to use this as a reference. World map load, we're subscribing to this. What is this? What is this fire off? Look at all this shit. What is this fire off? Build county improvements, and then it does all these things. Do we want it to be that way? I feel like the top UI, the UI top info bar is the thing that's actually affecting. You know, we're checking to see. Wonder why I put it on this one and not like the top info bar, because the top info bar has like where it's where like the influence and stuff is stored in the game. I mean, the actual list is stored in world map load. I guess the top info bar is just showing it. World map load has the faction things in here. Deduct building cost of building. You know, there's the deduction. Well, wait, no, this is us. Yes, this is us subtracting it. The minus equals was thinking we were made me think we were unsubscribing, but no, we're not unsubscribing. We're just subtracting that. It's already this thing. We did this a very bizarre way. Very bizarre. This music's already done. See, like I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna listen to here. What is this? I don't even want to listen to this Fugazi album right now. That's why I didn't want to pick. Because I would say whatever. I didn't want to stream what I was. So on Enable, this goes through all of these things and subscribes to check unemployment. This is on Enable of possible building description. We made this so convoluted. Let's not make it this convoluted on this next run. Let's go from scratch. Let's not compare. Let's instead write it from let's not use it crib notes. Maybe we can come up with a better idea. So when you hit that yes button, it's going to fire an event. We want that event attached to, and we may have moved shit around because we had to. We want that event attached to population description panel. Not really. That doesn't seem to make any sense to have it there. We want it. Where would be the best place to find it? Basically, it's actually should be the controller. I feel like. I'm gonna create a new game object. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna create a new game object. I don't know why you can't create one here, like underneath here. All you can do is scenes, because then you gotta create one, and maybe I can click on an empty spot. No, I was right clicking there. That we got it. Anyways, we can just move it around. Create empty game object. We're gonna call this the bank. The bank's gonna keep track of resources. That's what we're gonna do with the bank, I think, and we'll start. We gotta organize this better, anyways. I don't like the word controller, anyways, as well. Yeah, the bank will keep track of resources. So let's go and create a new script. This is going to be a UI script, right? Not really. It's just going to be a normal script, and we're going to create a new one, and we're going to call it the banker. And it's going to keep track of our shit. And we'll reopen this because that's what I have to do every time. And then we'll attach this to the bank. We'll have a banker on the bank. And we'll get rid of this shit. And this shit. Whoops. Then we will. We don't need to look at the building checker. We don't need to look at that either because we have a getter setter on there. And whenever you adjust the influence, it just automatically updates the top bar. This we do need, and we need to subscribe to this. So the banker, the first thing it needs to do on awake, but it can't do it on awake. It can't subscribe on awake because that thing's not alive. But I think the question mark invoke might solve our problems for that. That is called UI recruiting hero confirm dot instance dot what did I call it? Recruit hero confirm plus equals. Then we got to run some new thing. And that's going to be we're going to call it uh, spend remove influence. And I think we do it like that, actually. Okay. So we need a couple of things here. So the banker will check to make sure that your influence is more. Is this right? Yes. If the banker is going to check if you have enough influence, and if you don't, it's going to put up a panel. So if and we're going to probably remove cost of hero is actually what we're going to call it. We need a new variable that we can fuck around with, which is what these things are. I don't remember what this is. That's how I deal with comments. I have some other. I don't know why that says that, but I want all this shit to be stuck together. We need. Where did I put that 500 for the cost of a building? Did I hard code that shit in there like a fucking fool? Oh, yeah. Let's do this real quick. I bet you the number 500 is pretty rare. Okay, I take that back. Oh, it's on the list. Okay, so that's in the list. So that's why that's not like hard coded somewhere. Do we want the heroes to cost different amounts? I never even thought about that. I was just always assuming they would all cost like $500, 500 influence. But we could make the heroes cost a different amount depending on like how many perks they have. You know, it costs that could be kind of cool, honestly. We'd have to change a few things around, but it's not the end of the world. The more skilled they are, we could do that. Let's put that on the list to do later. I don't want to get too I don't want to get too wrapped up here in it. Heroes cost different amounts. I was thinking like some of them would want resources as well, like, you know, they want gold or some shit. But I wasn't thinking about 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna put this here. This is gonna be in the next round. We're not gonna do it this round. Heroes could cost different influence amounts depending depending on their skills and perks. So yeah, totally, we should do that. So let's say you really need a leader to to move an army. You could hire someone that sucks versus someone that's good. Yeah, that's totally what we should do. That's a fucking great idea. Good job, Josh. Good job. Uh, we won't do it right now though. Um, right now we're gonna put this in world map load. Where's the thing that I said this is temp bullshit? Where'd that go? This is just temp bullshit. There we go. And we'll put this sneeze. And this has to be public. It's going to be an int. It's going to be cost of hero. And then on awake, well, we don't need it on awake. We just need to put it in here. If I can click on the right thing. Good God. Where the fuck is it? Cost of hero. 500. Right now, it'll just be 500. I'm going to save that. And then over here on the banker, I'm gonna take a quick break, but then we'll do that. It shouldn't take very. I take that back. It's gonna take an eternity. 16 hours later, we're gonna be stuck on it. All right, be right back. Oh, I forgot my break timer. What's this last time? Did I fix this yesterday? I know I fixed this yesterday. The break timer being all weird up like that. What is going on? What is going on? What is it? Alt. Whoa. Now it's gone forever. What the fuck? I pushed Alt, and now it's gone. What about Control? Nope. Control Alt. It's fucking gone. 800, 600. Copy. Cut. New. New browser source. New break timer. Add existing. Make source visible. Okay. Sure. We want the new browser source to be over here. 800, 600. Okay. What the fuck, man? What the fuck is going on here? Perfect. Right? Perfect. All right, turn off this one. All right, I'll be back in less than 4 minutes and 30 seconds. I don't know what's going on with that break timer. It's even though I recreated it, I don't trust it. Anyways, um, let's make sure I'm streaming. I didn't even check that today. Should probably do that. Okay, so if world map load dot instance dot what was that thing we just cost of hero is less than, no, we'll do greater than current influence, which, where are we storing that shit? That is under your faction stuff, so that's going to be under world mapload dot instance dot faction something factions dot player ID or something. I guess it's not factions. What did I call it? I was just looking at it. I just saw it. Is it not player ID? I mean, it would have auto-populated it, so I'm missing something. Did I miss instance? No. Factions? Factions? Play. What is my brain? What happens if I just put a number in here? Is it just mad because I don't? It's just mad because I'm like not doing this or something. Influence? No, it's not mad. No, no. I'm doing something wrong. Why does it? Why does this happen to me? Where I suddenly am like, oh, I don't know how to do that. Oh, I know what it is. You fucking imbecile. Instance dot uh, player ID, faction ID. There we go. Okay. If the cost of it is of this is greater than that, then we need to, what is this thing called? We need to go back to this thing. And we need a new, we need a new panel that says, we can just add a panel this time. No, we're not going to add a panel. We're going to go down and we're going to duplicate this thing. Not enough resources. Yeah, we're going to duplicate this and drag this up to, it's got to go on top of it. So it's going to go right here. It's going to go right here. God damn, there's a lot of UI stuff. Not enough resources panel. God, that's ugly. Everything else is caps except for, I guess that's fine. This also has a thing at the back. To hire this hero. And then the close button is going to close that if you close it. Okay, so this needs to be on the population description. And it's going to be a game object. It's going to be public. And we'll do not enough resources panel. And then we'll go back to here. The banker set active. Whoops. And then we'll do else. Whoops. Else debug.log. You have enough resources. This is just like every step of the way I gotta test it, you know. We forgot something here. Whoops, not a component. We need to add this in. Was that on the Are You Sure panel? I'm pretty sure it was. Well, that would be why it has to be public, for fuck's sakes. Pretty obvious reason. While I was smoking, I was thinking about how to make that list. We can manually drag over all the pictures. I think what we'll probably want to do is try to figure out how to say take all the files in this folder, which I don't know how to do, and put all of the files in this folder into an array, and then we'll do a random thing at the beginning. I think we're good to go there. Let's see how this works out. We can maximize this too to get a good look. What are we doing here? We're recruiting a hero is what we're doing. Clarence Rogers. Okay, let's unmaximize. Well, let's just stop it. We got a bug. This looks nice. What's going on there? Yeah, this is that same thing. We can't do it on a wake because this is the banker. The banker wakes up before this thing, and this is one of the major issues that I have with events. And I keep having to move the event up in the order of operations, and then it's like, what's the point of the event? Like this thing can't look at the event until this thing comes alive. It starts trying to look at the events. Let's try to Google this again, and maybe we can come up. There's a better solution. Unity, subscribe to events disabled game object. Why are they not raised if game objects are disabled? I don't see elaborated in the documentation. I've tested it in both cases. If the game object is enabled, I can tell you. I mean, I know it's in the wake is the issue. Yeah, this guy says make your own. Uh, I let's say we put this in start. I don't think that's gonna do anything. It's still gonna be the same issue, or maybe I'm misunderstanding how this works. What happens if we do? God, we do this every time with events. Right, that's not gonna do us any good. Every time with events. So let's say we move that script up there to population description. It's still not going to be at fired because it's not enabled till later. Then if we go, we like at this point we've moved it all the way up to like something up here, and then what's the fucking point of it? We might as well just drag that over and have this the banker just be part of the button that's put the button fires the banker thing. You know what I mean? We just put we connect the banker button to the button that says yes. There's no reason to, I guess, to do it with an event. But that's kind of dumb. I think the issue is I'm not using events right. So what I'm talking about is we would get rid of this. Where does the yes button? What does the yes button do right now? I want you to go. But once again, it's like intertwining the scripts. Maybe I'm just like I'm not supposed to be doing it on the AI or on the UI. So let's get rid of that, and then we'll go back to here. We'll get rid of this, and then we'll save that. This needs to be public. And then we go back to here. But once again, like everything's all intertwined. And I think we're supposed to not do that. And then we go to here. Put the banker in here. What did I call it? Remove cost of. Remove cost. Oh, I can get rid of that event too. Luckily, that's reminding me. That's not what we want. We want this. Yeah, I just don't. I just don't understand it. Maybe it's just not supposed to be used for UI stuff. The whole game's pretty much UI stuff. You're gonna be basically moving around armies and heroes, and the rest is all UI stuff. I mean that works. I still don't. I don't. Whatever. Maybe it will become clear later on in my life. Other things have become clear. Okay, so if you have enough, then this is gonna be equal itself minus equal this thing. And I guess we can just test that right now. I was like, is there anything we need to do? That's a pretty easy test. It should just disappear from here. There it goes. There's the 1500. We've recruited a hero. Now we need to do something. We need to do a couple of things, honestly. We need to generate the. We need to put it on the map, just like the armies. And we need. Do we need. So when you recruit a hero, so let's do this first. When you recruit a hero, we need to add it to the hero list. The hero list is currently, let's hit play and look at it. I don't think it's not a prefab. We didn't do a prefab because we were being lazy. So the hero list has this guy down here. We need to put a prefab that is generated. We need to instantiate a prefab here, and then when we create a new hero, it's going to add it to this list. And do we actually want? No, we don't want him to show on the map yet. You want to like muster him off the map, like he'll be sitting on the map. He'll be sitting in the map, and then you click like muster or whatever, which is a whole nother thing. But that will move him to the map, and then we'll move him around. Or do we want him a stack of them on the map? I don't think we do. I think we only want them mustered if they're. I don't know. That's why we're doing the game this way. Let's deal with one problem at a time, though. So this is the horizontal list. We have an army list. We have. Is this actually the thing that? Let's turn some stuff on so we can see. Yeah, we need this. This is the one. I'm gonna prefabs. This is a UI prefab. For a second, I was like, "What?" And we're gonna put this in here. We're gonna rename it though to UI Hero. That's it. UI Hero. Then we got to figure out how where this hero button list. We got to figure out where this is. It looks like in this script. Is there we don't even have we really half-assed this one. All the other ones we were putting in. Okay, we need it here. We're gonna need a script here. We have a script here. I don't think this is scripts. Oh wait. What did I pull over? Let's delete this. I think this is the wrong. Hero. No, this is the right thing, but we have the wrong shit on it. Why is this? Vertical hero list. We have weird stuff in weird spots compared to the other ones. Maybe it doesn't matter. Man, we really fucked ourselves to make this more difficult later. Okay, let's delete this. So that's just the text. What did we do here to... We don't have like a... Oh yeah, like this is accessing that prefab. It can't do that. It can't do that. Not that way. um, yeah, we made this a lot more difficult than was necessary. I mean, it's not more difficult. We just got to rewrite this whole little chunk because we did it like an idiot. This is probably, I would guess, a similar issue. This was very early on, I think. I could look back in the videos and wonder if I really cared that much about about what is going on here, but I don't care that much. What we're gonna do instead is we're gonna fix this. So we have a vertical layout group. Okay, I see what's going on. We have a vertical layout group that has these two different things in it. The army list, army info list, and the hero info list. We're not going to fuck with the army info list right now. We could turn it on, but it puts it so that, yeah, that's what it does is we have that in there so that if it's not getting turned on, it doesn't appear, obviously, in the right spot. So this needs to be here, but I don't know why I have like a canvas here. Like, see all these, this thing's like flipping out because there's a canvas here. What happens if we disable this canvas? Okay, it goes away. We do need the canvas here. Can we get rid of this thing? Oh, these are just these color bugs that it always does. Does it always do those? Every canvas I put in? I don't even have a canvas on like this. There's no canvas. Wonder why I put a canvas there. There's no canvas there. There's a canvas renderer on all of them. But if I turn it off, it goes away. It says the same issue. I think I didn't know what I was doing yet. It was early on. Okay, so let's fix that too. So what is this? This is just, it has an image, a canvas renderer, then a bunch of scripts. So this, no, we need it on this one. We'll turn it off temporarily. This has an image. I'm curious why. What about in these other, maybe we need them in these other, well, we're going to put a scroll view in there too. Does a scroll view have a canvas? No. Why did I do this? Like nothing has a canvas probably besides this. Yeah, which it's supposed to. It's gonna be a nightmare to fix all this scaling for different screen sizes. It's gonna be a total nightmare. I was playing Total War 3 on my other computer, and the mouse was off when I was streaming. So, like, the mouse on my screen looked fine, but on OBS, it was off to the side, right? And I looked up the issue, and it was because of canvas scaling. They were just scaling it. They weren't actually making it bigger. They were just using a percentage to fill in the screen, like they're a noob, right? They're just saying like add an extra 20% to fill in the larger resolution, which throws off the mouse because it's not really there. They're just like they just janked it to make it work instead of actually having it fill. It's a weird thing, and I wonder if that's going to happen with this because it's not like Total War 3 is a AAA game that costs fucking $150. Okay, so this is we got issues here. This is a horizontal group which we want because we want two of them. This we don't want this canvas, but when I turn off the canvas, this thing goes away, and I'm not quite sure what did we got difference. We have a canvas renderer, but we have that here. Rectangle transform. So the only thing we have on here is a. Where does this canvas go to? Yeah, the canvas covers the whole thing. Just to double check there. This is not a baby of this other thing. Maybe this is the thing that needs an image. No, because that's going to fill in the whole area. No. Man, I did not know I was going to run into some weird shit. Let's add a panel. You know, I noticed this is checked too. This is supposed to be at the top as well. When you turn this on and there's no heroes, this is supposed to move to the top. And it doesn't seem to be working that way. Maybe we should just start over because I don't know. Like, instead of trying to repair this thing, maybe we should just start over. I mean, it looks how I want it to look, but it's not. It's not work. I mean, it works when vertical layout group. We just want two of them in here, which is these two things. But this isn't even working how it's supposed to. This is well, this one's turned on. Let's see if we turn this off. Okay, it does. It does work there. Doodlebug, how's it going? I am working on a 2D 4X game. Very, very early infancy. Very, 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 very early infancy. Version 0.00.001. um, I'm only doing a small section of each part right now. It takes place in North America, so it's going to be all of North America. But I live in Oregon, so I'm starting with Oregon and Washington, so we can go to war with Washington. Then we'll do Idaho. But right now, like it's so early. That's why everything's just like everything's a placeholder and very very ugly. Um, but right now, I just stumbled on like some old code that I wrote right at the beginning, and more at the beginning, and it's got some problems. I'm trying to figure out. So I'm trying to right now. I'm trying to add. You recruit a hero, and he goes into this box. And I do this. I've done this with like my population and stuff. And this, like I said, this is an old one, and I just did it differently and wrong. Not necessarily wrong. It's differently in it. But I don't think like this canvas should be here. I don't even know what. But when I turn off the canvas, it goes away. But there should be another canvas like with these other ones. Let's look. Let's double check this one. We know this one works. It has an image. My music stopped. It has an image. Uh, Got to figure out what's different. What is different about these things? Um, Probably I'm just gonna. We gotta put in the scroll bar thing in there. I'm surprised I didn't do that before. Maybe I didn't know how back then. Back then, it's like 40 hours ago. No, longer than that. Um, this one also just has a canvas render. What's going on with these numbers? Yeah, none of these have a canvas, so I don't know why this one. Let's just delete it and start over. We already pulled. It's gonna be a real pain in the ass. Let's not delete. Yeah, let's just delete it. Why doesn't this panel show up though? This test panel. It's very odd. Maybe I put the canvas on there because I didn't know why it wasn't showing up. Let's look back at. Is this? Yeah, it's not there. There's none of them. There is this material down here. That's a rectangular transform. What is this thing? It's a rectangular. It has the material. Like all of these things look the same to me. Let's start over. It's such a weird thing that all my other stuff. Uh, the idea works, but the still look. This one has this weird shit too. That's man. Like I said, that when we do the different resolutions, this is gonna be a fucking nightmare. I'm gonna have to do like 50 tutorials. Just double checking one more time. Yeah, my canvas goes all the way over there. So we want a vertical group. Let's turn this off. Let's turn all these off. We want a vertical group, but then we want a scroll view. See this scroll, maybe that's because we were using scroll views that they were appearing in the canvas thing. What was the dimensions on this hero? Why are we doing such odd numbers? Was I just eyeballing this shit last time? I may have been. Oh, let's do 200. No, that's too small. 250. That's too small as well. Maybe 217 was it. What was the height on this thing? This thing was 217. What a weird. Okay. Let's rename this thing to Hero Scroll View because we're gonna have the armies over here too. We probably don't need the bottom one. The horizontal. I don't think we need the horizontal one. And this never works how I think it works. Horizontal, vertical. It will disappear when needed. Then we're going to make a duplicate of this. And we're going to put this as we're going to rename this to I guess we're just starting from scratch for this little area. Army scroll view. Whoa, it's big and it's ugly. 225 isn't going to do it. 217. What did I just hit? I just hit insert or something. 217. Uh, uh, 217 is not what we want. We want no. This one's 225. Why can't I type in here all of a sudden? I did something terrible. Something. Oh, there was no. Go back. I like typoed something. No, now I've done something worse. Hero scroll view, army scroll view. Two. I guess we can just eyeball it for now. 217's too far. 207 is okay. I have numlock. Numlock got turned off. 200's fine. I don't like that as much though. Okay, 210. All right. It must be because of the scroll views that these other things were. We didn't need the canvas or whatever. And then if we turn off this one, is that going to pop to the top? It is. Okay, so that works correctly. We need the viewport. We're going to need the contents. We're going to these contents is too big. What is this? 207? Is that what I did? It is. Same with this guy. 207. Then let's drag and drop under contents our hero in here. We need to fix where this is. This is wrong. This is wrong. We need to add into this content, we need to add a vertical group. Of my million vertical layout groups, then we got to put you back. Man, this is so ugly how this overlaps. I mean, I know we're going to do the beautification later, but it's still like it makes it look like it's not centered. But when I did it on that other one and have it on the outside, it's so much fucking uglier. I guess we'll just deal for now. When we do the beautification, like I said, it'll look better. But that's like 100 years from now. Um, all right, let's duplicate a couple of these. Yeah, that's not the correct way. We gotta fix this vertical group to upper center. Sure. I guess it will be centered like that. And then there we go. This sure as fuck doesn't look like a button though. Look, we broke all that shit. Of course we broke all that shit. Let's hit play and look at this thing. Oh fuck. I left it open though. They still look like buttons. You probably can't see that. Yeah, it is going to bug out, but they still act like buttons. This is actually pretty tiny as well. So let's go into this prefab. Let's delete this one and this one. Let's adjust this prefab to like 50. Yeah, 50 is going to be better. See, this isn't like the middle. Oh, this is doing this before. What did we do to fix this where everything was off-centered by like a tiny amount? It wasn't that. It wasn't dragging it. There was something else like this. Yeah, you can't drag it because of the content. Man, I really screwed myself with that. Now I guess it adjusts it when it happens, and this is turning off because there's no thing. So that actually that's working fine. Even though it looks off centered, I think we're fine. It's weird. Yeah, well, let me drag it. It's weird, but it's fine. Okay, so this prefab we need to save. Whoops, not duplicate. We want to save this. Yeah, I don't know why it won't let me. Is this prefab actually saved now? That it didn't. I don't know why it won't let me do that sometimes. But we want it to be 50. All right, so now we have this other issue where we had things connected in wrong spots. That's why I left this up here, is because I wanted to check what we had connected to what. Like this thing. This is going to be here. Our other thing is going to break, by the way, too. UI hero list button. This needs to be on the script. This one will let me apply stuff on the prefab. It's like when I change sizes, it doesn't care. Well, let's look at this script as well. This is all open source too. I'm just like, I'm documenting my learning experience. It's pretty boring. It's incredibly boring, but because there's like whole hours of me looking at one code. But I thought it'd be interesting to stream leader button text. Everything. I think this needs. Man, we put this in such a weird. I think this one actually needs to go to this other thing. Yeah, this is on the wrong thing now. This needs to be on the prefab. Okay, so there's a couple of different things we're going to need to do too. Is we had it set up. Well, it might still work actually. If we turn this off, does the other one? It does. So let's test that first. That when we run the game, these things are turning on and off correct. Well, they're not going to turn off and on correctly. Well, let's see what the fuck happens. I got to turn this off. Go. I was gonna maximize it, then I decided I didn't need to maximize it. And we don't carry that much yet. We gotta fix this. Where is this thing going to? This sets the vertical game object group that is the list of heroes to active. Okay, UI county panel. I just fucked around with that. So where the fuck is UI county panel? UI county panel. We need to set the new thing. Look at all this UI shit. Jesus flying fuck. We need to set this. This one should be here, and this one should be here. And we need to go into this and rename that shit. I know it's just, we're going to fuck it all up. Hero scroll view, an army scroll view. We're going to probably have to re-drag these over here. I should have renamed. I should have renamed. Fucked it all up. Like I know better than that. I know better than that. Scroll view. Scroll view. All right. What else? What other problems you guys got? All right, put these things back because I renamed them. Army scroll view, hero scroll view, and next on the list, well, we should test. I was like thinking, should we go on? No, we should just make sure that these things are turning on and off correctly. There we go. We click that. Okay, so that worked. Where did it get Mildred from? Did I have a? No, it's because I had that sitting in there. We need to instantiate that shit. I mean, there always is going to be one in there, but we'll instantiate. Well, not always, I guess. Does this what happens if we don't? Yeah, I mean it's Diane Torres, huh? Richard Richardson. You know what's missing is the title that says that this is Heroes. Maybe we don't need that though. William Scott, Diane Torres, Joseph Torres. Are they related? They're not related. We are. Oh my god! And then there's Kathleen Torres. What the fuck? Torres people are everywhere. That's interesting. That's some. I wonder what the chances of that are. Like 100 by 100. 1 in 100. I mean, 1 in 100 per. We probably should make it so that they can't get the same last name, but that's a note. That's a note. No, Richard Richardson. That is an unfortunate Dick Dixon, huh? All right. So that, by some miracle, is actually generating the right stuff. But we want to instantiate this. And I think we're going to want the script attached to here. But I'm going to take a quick break. I need some cigarette, I need some nicotine. I'll be back in less than 5 minutes. Let's see if the break timer works. It is still working. I don't know what happened to that old break timer. Be right back. Okay. I oh, damn it. My chair rolled over my thing again. My cord. The problem with that with cordless with cordless headsets is they all suck. I've been through like 10 of them. Okay, just 2. They all suck. Uh, what were we doing? We need to instantiate a thing on this hero scroll view. So this is going to be a UI script. Why do we have these 2 different scripts here? I cannot remember. We have this one. Which is we'll use that one. It has kind of a dumb name. No, its name's good. What was that other script? It was like vertical something. Here we go. Of course it's a come over here. This is where no, this is on the actual script. We don't need it. No, we don't need two of these. We can put this, we can combine this. This shouldn't be two different things. We can delete this script and we can just put this script here. So what the fuck are we doing here? We can put this here. We can put come here, motherfucker. This is on awake. Yeah, no, it should be on enable. And we're gonna delete this one. I'm sure. Save it. Whatever. We're gonna delete it. Then we're gonna have some issues. Check for heroes. This is gonna be the first thing. This is gonna be where we instantiate the shit. This is under select counties. Yes, that makes sense. Why is my voice suddenly seems really loud? It seems like I'm shouting. All of a sudden, like I don't know what changed since I was just stream, since my break. So for this, it's gonna go through every. No, it's just gonna check the. You click on the county. It's gonna say it's gonna go through the county population, and it's gonna say if the county population hero equals true. We're gonna need a list of some sort. Do we have do we have something we can copy and edit? We do. We need. Oh, we probably needed that thing. Okay, we need a couple of things here, but we haven't. It's really in select county, huh? Did we put instantiate in other things in select county? Instantiates. Okay, how do I spell instantiate? Instantiate. Is that the same thing? That's the same thing. I have it on my clipboard here. I have it on my clipboard. Instantiate. Oh, it's because it's uppercase. That's going to be under county info panel. There isn't much on here. I guess it is going to be under it. It's so because yeah, it pops up when you click on it. It pops up and has to instantiate the thing. I was trying to think if there was a different way to do it. a better way to do it. Um, we're gonna have to instantiate every time. Yeah, I guess we will. It's fine. We'll do up here every time you click on one, huh? We're gonna need a list up here. Of heroes. Hopefully I can finish this in an hour. I'm not very, no. I'm not very confident I can finish this in an hour. Population info list. It's just a game object list. I wish my memory. Oh, I said I was going to stop complaining about my memory. Game object. Uh, hero. What did I call this one? Hero list clones. Equals new or something shit. Some shit. Yeah, equals new. Equals new. And hero. We're going to need. Look at this long thing. Hero. Why does it say text? I was curious if it would let me put if it would auto fill the variable I needed. Prefab horizontal. No, it's vertical. Isn't the other one vertical too? Why did I put text at the end? I'm usually very anal about that shit. Let's rename this without the text though. And let's call it hero button. Because it's a button. Vertical, let's just call it here. Let's get the vertical thing out of here. I don't know what I was thinking with the other one. Prefab, we want that there. And then we need this, whoops, we need this other, actually we'll put it up here. Public game object. What did we call it? Something about a parent. This name's fine. Um, so this is going to instantiate this. It's going to add it. Well, let's put these in their spots here. Let's delete this thing. We need to put this on. What did we call this thing? Oh, this is select county that this is on. We don't want to do that. Do we want? No, we don't want to do that. All that to be like, wait, we don't want to do that. We're going to have a different script here that will access. We could do an event. No, we could do an event. We're gonna have to do that stupid wait one frame thing though. If we do that, if we do an event, I'm pretty sure we will. All right, so this is gonna be a new script here. We have so many goddamn UI script. Hero list. This needs to be attached. And we're actually going to call this hero scroll view. And this needs to be on the hero scroll view. Then we need to move some shit around here. We'll have to do this with the armies too, but it's no big deal. We want this stuff to not be here because select county is on each county, and so we don't want that to be something that we have to like drag and drop shit to. And on enable, we'll have this thing instantiate. So select county, I got like totally, we'll just have it. We'll have it check through. And if we'll have it check through, I guess we'll leave that there temporarily. And we'll do another, because I'm going to copy that in a second. We're going to, so you click on the county, and it's going to look through and be like, hey, are there any heroes here? And if they are, then it's going to turn on UI heroes scroll. We don't have this set up right yet. We're going to go. Make this a capital. And heroes scroll view dot instance. Why are you red there? It is. It's just you're confused. Maybe you're not confused. You are not confused. Because I had this half typed, I think. UI hero scroll view. Oh. There we go. The classic mistake, not having those things match up. It's always something. It's gonna always fuck you if you do that. What are we calling this thing though? This is actually called. We just want to turn it itself on. So this is actually going to be instance game object set active else, and we're going to say set I did it again. We're going to say false just in case it's open for some reason. And that's all I think we're going to need to do for that part. Let's see here. And then when we have it enabled, we'll have it generate this stuff. We need to put things places. We need you. We actually don't need. It's not this stuff yet. I like name this shit the same. And we need to put this prefab in here. Hard to do with this there. Let's put this here. Put you back over here. Is this the order of operations fucking issue again? It is, because this thing isn't alive yet. You know what you could also do? You know what we could do is break out of this if statement. What? If we find one, because we just need to know if there's one. I think that will do what we want it to do. But this is not solving our issue. So this issue is that the scroll view is not turned on because it's not turned on. So we click. Can we put this on county info? I don't think it's going to work, but let's try it. If we put it on county info, because it's one above, it might be quick enough to do it. I don't think it's going to, though. We're going to put it even somewhere else dumber. More and more dumbs. Okay, that did work. Except nothing got turned on. And it should have turned something on. Oh, it did turn something on. It just didn't turn the right thing on. What? Oh, it didn't come over here. Oh no, I was in the wrong spot. Oh, because this is trying to turn this on, not go back to this. This needs to be parent hero list group, I think. Parent hero list. Wait, what did I just rename? Hero scroll view. Oh, these are the old dead ones. I guess we can delete these for less confusion here. This is the one that needs to be turned on, actually. But this is no longer on. Let's put it at the top. Game object, hero, scroll, view, and this on enable isn't going to do anything anymore. What a waste of all of this effort, because it's Let's not do it this way. Let's put this back. Let's put that back. Let's just put in here. God, why don't we have to do that with the other ones? Because the other ones are being triggered by like buttons and stuff. This is being triggered by something looking at it. So we'll put it in here, even though some of them are in here actually. Population info panel and shit. This needs to be public though, because they're going to be accessing this from somewhere else. Game objects. We wanted not that was not a good hero scroll view game object. Motherfucker. We'll do this right eventually. We'll do it correctly. And you can go there. And then back over to this thing, select county. This is going to all be gone. This is going to be UI county panel dot instance dot hero scroll view game. You already have a. What is this other thing that you got in here, buddy? We already have one in here. I didn't put game object at the end. Why do we have already one in here? God, I'm like running in circles. Running in circles. I don't actually know if this will. It will break out of this if statement, but I don't think it breaks out of the for statement. I don't know if this does anything. Let's just take it out. We'll worry about it later. And then this, we don't need this because this is back on here. And this is going to be on enable will be the thing we'll use here. Then let's test it. I'm not confident. I'm not confident one more time. One more time. So this should have turned on because there is a hero. This should have turned on. Are we getting bugs or is it just sitting there? It's just sitting there. So on select county, oh, I know what it's doing. It's fine. It's turning it on and off a bunch of times because as it goes through the list, it's like, yeah, this guy's a hero. Then the next guy is not a hero. We'll have to do something with like. We'll have to deal with that. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll think about it for a second. We'll make sure that this part works, and then we'll deal with that later. Uh, yeah. So that's right now. Trying to think. Now that's gonna throw. That's gonna be weird. I'm gonna put a note in here. I guess it's not a very good note, but it will do for now. Once again, it will do for now. So then once that pops open, hero scroll view here is going to have this on enable thing like we were doing a second ago. I was seeing if we still had that. We don't. We're going to need this. And this is going to go like that. And this is going to go hero clone. I'm not sure why this is lined up like this. So it's going to instantiate this hero clone. Let's make sure that that works. It's going to actually go through that list twice. I really like that. We do that a lot in this, like weird things. Yeah, so that, oh, we're getting an bug though. Bet you that our prefab's fucked up now. Yep. What were we doing here? On click. I don't know what else we were doing. We'll make this smaller. Then we'll double check that shit. Reduce bugs and then fix. Oh look, each time you see, yeah, we gotta destroy this shit. We need to have like a panel refresh. This is just probably, if we looked at this, there's like a million of them now because I keep clicking on it. Yeah, in fact, it's doing it for each one that I click on. Yeah, so it's not even deleting these each click. It's, you know, this one's adding one, this one's adding one. Yeah, you can see it over there. So on enable, we do need we need it to we need to fix how this works as well. So this is like not kind of not working. Trying to think, is there a way to look at that list and just be like, hey, are any of them true without doing a for loop through it? If any of them are true, we could just put a variable that says like it turns it to. No, that's not going to work. We could do a number. What I'm thinking is like it goes through the list and it says, okay, there's a hero here. And this, let's say the second person's a hero. It says yes, and it turns that thing on. But then the next person is not a hero. It would turn it off the way we had it before. But if we go through the whole list and there's no heroes, we still need to say turn off that thing. So we can do it with a number, like, oh, if the number is above 0, it turn it on. If it's below 0, or if it's above 0, turn it on. If it's below 0, turn it off. Because a bool isn't going to work because the next one would turn it off. Does it finish a for loop before it gets to the if statement? The next thing? before next loop, I guess. I don't want to abort the loop. I mean, I guess we could. That doesn't really help us, though. I don't want to end it. I want to go to finish the for loop before the next loop. Not the next loop. Not the next before if. Does it? That's what I'm trying to. No, this isn't answering. I want to break out of it. I want to know, does a for loop finish before, this is if. Or does, I guess we could just write it and find out. That would be the easiest way to do it. We can just do this. Debug log is hero. Just break or set I equals max. I'm not trying to break out of it. I'm trying to. So does it go like down? Does it go for once and then it hits the if statement that I want down here, or does it go do all of the for loops and then when it's done, it gets to the if statement at the bottom? You know what I mean? Set I. No, I know there currently isn't one. If I put one there, uh, if I put an if statement below it, it's looping if. Yeah, that part's I'm aware of that part. I'm thinking about putting an if state below the for statement. Now I can't even remember why. Okay, so let's see here. What are we doing? No. It's gonna go through. If the hero is true. Yes, so that's why it will loop through the entirety of the population. Awesome. So that's what I wanted to do. So if this is what we wanted to do. Let's put a variable that's an int up here. I think this will work. Int no heroes. No heroes plus plus. Use of unassigned. I need this out here. No, just set it to 0. I think I see what you're saying. It will always reset it there. But this would be no. This one is gonna make there would be heroes in there. Before U plus plus. Oh. Yes. Okay. I get. Yes. I totally. Yes. I know what you mean. Thank you. Put this. We don't need this private here. Equals 0, and it actually needs to say it's 0. And then this we do the plus plus. It just needs to be over 1. No heroes. And then actually number. We don't really care how many are in there, but if there's more than 1 in there, else we don't give a shit. Actually, there is no else. Then we go. This is where I was wondering about the if part. If is greater than, what button did I just hit? If is greater than 0, then we turn that thing on, which I deleted somewhere. It was UI hero. No, it was UI county instance dot army. No, hero scroll view set active true. Else we turn it off. We need to turn that off. That's the whole point of this rigmarole here. There we go. Now, let's see if that turns on and off. How if it's greater than 0, there's going to be a lot of looping of the same shit. And I don't know if I like that concept. Looping of the same shit. All right. Oh, their name. No, that says leader button. This is going to still happen, but we can fix that with enable and disable. So that does work. Then if we go back to this thing, we're going to destroy this list, which I can't remember how to do, but I have it over here. I have it over here. Right here. And we'll just rename this to this thing. And that will destroy all of that. Let's double check. How is your day going, Bite Rar? How's life on the old front there? Okay, that works. That's gone. That works. That's gone. Now we need to do the next important part, which is we need to fill in the name, which shouldn't actually be that hard. I think I'm gonna finish before I thought I would. Where's my fucking thing here though? I need to start my music again. The next music. So this is the weird. This is the weird old code that I had on this that was on it wasn't a prefab at the time. What the fuck is this? This doesn't make any sense now that we moved everything around. When this gets come over here. Come over here. When this gets turned on, First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna need to put the name on here. This is gonna be all pretty much changed. I don't even think we don't even need this. We do need the text thing. It's gonna actually go. We're gonna need a for loop here. Yeah. Hero list clone count. No. It's gonna be. Where is this list? It's not there. Less typos. This is gonna be another one of those really long ones. Really long ones. No, no, that is right. I was like, wait, we don't need that. We need this to be the counts. Come on. Then this. This is where I was talking about. We're gonna have to go through each one, the population again. Luckily, there's only like, there's only gonna be like 100 people at the max. Maybe we'll go bigger than that. I don't know. So it's gonna add that to that list, but then it's also going to need to name. Let's make this shorter. We're gonna use this a couple of times, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we're going to use that a couple of times. Um, let's see. I'm like that's going to be a game no, that's going to be a list of game objects. So that is going to be that dot that's going to be the first one, and the first time it goes through, we're going to be putting get components. Can we just pull it straight from the thing on it? I guess it doesn't matter either way. This is UI hero. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. What did we call this thing? Leader button text? Let's put this down here. And we can do less. Dots. First name, squigs, space squigs. Why'd you go down a line? We got all sorts of issues here. I forgot to put in a quote here. So many typos. I always wonder how much faster it would be if I had was more accurate with my shit. Okay, so that I hope Well, generate the name. Generate the name here on the button. Then we got to make the button do something again because we. It generated everyone's name on the button. Uh, See, this is what I was talking about, going through all this stuff. Dot. We know that there's one hero in this place, so then on disable, it'll blow that shit away. Okay, back to turning this off and on again. And we're gonna have to redo this with the armies, but it's not that big of a deal. I mean, we knew going in that we'd rewrite all of our code. Um, and I'm surprised that I did that so half-assed. There was like the third stream or something, second stream, first stream. All right, Adam Foster. There's nobody there. Joyce Richardson, huh? Joshua Collins. Well, that works. Obviously, that's not going to work yet. We need go back to our prefab here. And so on click, we can't because it's a prefab. We can't stick it. We can't attach to something outside the prefab. So we got to go back to my hero list button. This is the shit that we don't. Oh, I guess we do kind of need this stuff. Yeah, this is actually almost working. This is almost working. We just need to put in enable of the the actual. This is an underworld mat load though. Actually, I think it's under county panel. It's not under county panel. Where do we fucking put that? Where do we fucking put that thing? Is it under world map load? It probably is. That's where everything else is. I don't know what it's called. Hero something. Hero scroll view? No, hero description. What did I call it? It's called. Oh no, it's not called that at all. It's called population whatever. Population description is what it's called. Population. Where the fuck is it? This thing. We got rid of the fact that it was a hero specific thing. We got rid of that. Maybe I didn't call it that. No, it's right here. Did we not put an instance on here? We have an instance. It's because I didn't get rid of it. I just wanted to finish filling in this shit for me. There we go. Um, game objects. You're this hero that's just hanging out at the end of my thing there. Um, so when you click the button, it will open up the description. It needs to get all this other shit for that. Was this the no? Well, I can't remember what one was the one we had to do that dumb shit with the. Um, we don't need this. Doesn't need to be that big right now. Um, with the waiting one frame, or is that thing? That was some dumb shit that I'm still upset about. It's not live yet, so we can't use that. Fuck, I hate that. Yeah, we do have it in a world map. Oh, we already even set this up because of that. Jesus Christ. Population already pre-planned. I'm actually a little surprised we got this finished today. I was not confident, but we're pretty much at the end of it. You know, unless some horrible bug appears and all hell breaks loose. We have some other. He shouldn't be able to get a 2 construction. Uh, throw that on there for later because I'm not going to fix that today. We'll fix that after we do all the other stuff. It could be related to this. All right, so we're like inheriting this old shit that we were working on before. There's our issue. This is easy. This is an easy fix. All right, here we go. Easy fix. Man, this is some spaghetti programming here that I'm doing. It's going to be a nightmare. I wonder if that was just bugged because of that one thing. I think that number was just bugged. I mean, we can just ran it. We can do some spot checks here. You see that? You can see that move. Man, everybody's getting some good construction rolls. Everybody's getting really good construction rolls. I don't believe it. All in the 70s? Okay, there's who was that? Jennifer Garcia, you suck. All right. So that's fixed, but there's something if we actually recruit this person, it's not going to do anything. And what we need to do is, well, it cost it, but we need to add that person to the list. We need to generate a new. We have that like partially done. How much time do I have? 9 minutes. I don't think I can do that in 9 minutes. But let's look at it. Where was that shit that we did earlier today? It was the banker. The banker's doing that stuff. If Man, every time now that I see this, I think this is unsubscribing from something. I wish they had done a different symbol for that. So if this does that, then we need to. You know what? This is actually kind of easy. I think we can do this, and maybe not, but I think we can because we're actually just gonna turn on. We're just gonna say. We're just gonna say. Turn that. That's now a hero. It's another really long. Do we set the currently selected? I don't know if we do. If we're setting that currently select population when we're clicking on. Oh, we are here. I guess we are. We are there, but what about at the population info? Oh, we are there too. I guess we already did that. Where's our issue? Here we go. I don't want this to be this long. Can we get rid of part of this? They're all different. So I guess not. Guess we can do that. That little weirdness. So we can at least see what we're doing. So that will make that true. We actually might really be able to get this up here how we want it. Man, learning how to do this the scroll views was such a boon. Like it took me like 3 hours or something. But it's made so much improvement in everything else. Um, did I put this in the wrong spot? I don't know. Well, we have no way to know if what I did worked. So that's going to be true. Then we need, so if we, all right, well, there is a way we can tell this actually. If we go away and come back, it should have, yeah, so oh, no? Let's do this like a real test here instead of just randomly clicking shit. Man, it's very close to, oh, we got a bug actually. All right, so on here, let's hire somebody. Did we get a bug yet? Uh, this is going, so on it, it's already enabled though. It's already enabled, and I think that's the issue. Is now there's like an extra thing. So when we add the, like, let's go back to this and let me run my brain through this. We go to this thing. Yeah, see, this is still enabled. We hit recruit. We say, yes, this is still enabled. We close this. This is still enabled. We click here. It's still enabled. I don't think it ever gets turned off. Even clicking here, we're going back to here. It's still enabled. I think what we need to do is this isn't actually really working exactly how we want it to work. What happens if at the beginning, we know we did this bullshit on another one. It's like, is it under panel changes? There's one of these where I just, yeah, this is some bullshit. This is how to enable. Yeah, so I just had a thing. Oh, weird. This is the thing that we're just looking. This is some bullshit that makes it so the enable resets. I was remembering back to the same thing we did. So this on left click, it actually is going to turn this off and reopen it. And what we're this should actually be called population. If is hero equals true, add that in there. Change the name of it. Change the name of the button to their first and last name. This goes through and destroys them on disable and re-clears. Does it clears them? Under this thing, which is funny that we were doing that. So what is the banker here? This is a dumb thing to call that, but we're not going to worry about that this second. How is this running? Oh, that's a button. Because we had to move this to that because the events weren't working. So this shouldn't be adding on anything. It should just be this should just be changing the hero is hero equals true, and then this thing should be going back through on enable, but it's got a list issue. It's the list is too short. We can tell probably when we click here. We need to go to the scroll view thing here. Population description. We don't need that open. We need to go to. We don't need this shit open. We don't need. Come on, this open. God, good god damn. We need. Yeah, so this is 0. I didn't click on anything yet, did I? We don't need the top bar thing open either. So, I mean, before we even get to that issue, we have another thing. We need that to immediately appear. It needs to immediately appear over here. I mean, it's not really moving it over there. You know, but we need it too. Once you hit the recruit button. Oh, you know, it didn't take off the amount either. What happened here? We have some other things going on. Population description. Yes button. Well, here's one problem. Oh, I just renamed it. Just renamed it. A lot of times I notice if like if I just go through the steps, I'm gonna fix the other issue in the process. Eugene Walker, yes, you're hired. We went through the money. Well, I mean the equivalent. This is gonna go. This should be going down here immediately though. So the first thing we'd want to do is on the banker sets this to true, which we've just done. I guess we didn't test that because it's hard to test. And we could refresh the panel. I mean, that's what we could just say, hey, refresh the panel, which is kind of a dumb thing to do, but we could do that. That could be done. Or we could instantiate a new one. I think refreshing the panel is probably the way to do it. This is under hero. Refresh panel. We have these on another one too called a refresh panel. Get this shit out of here. Good God. It really is the amount of typos. What is this? Do not use unnecessary indirection. I think it doesn't like it because I'm putting this in there too. I don't know. I've never seen that bug or warning. I guess it's not a bug. It's a message. Not even a warning. It's just a message. It's telling me that I'm doing something stupid. Uh, we'll fix that in a second first. But first, let me think this through. So when we hit yes, when the banker does this, we actually could do this probably. We could do an event called. Except this should be in capital H. And then this. Because other things are probably going to be looking at it, but then on the hero scroll view. I don't know. This probably isn't necessary. We could just tell it from the banker. The banker could. Oops. Yeah, we could probably just do it straight from the banker. I don't know. Like I know that you're supposed to keep everyone decoupled, like everyone keeps, everything says, but once again, it doesn't. It doesn't. I feel like it doesn't actually do as much as you would think. Like it's not as decoupled as I would want. Do not use unnecessary indirection. What exactly is it talking about? We haven't even done anything yet. We haven't even done anything yet. Come on. I think I'm doing this wrong. I always got to double check my events because I'm so new to them. Where did I put it? I think there was one in here. See, this one's doing a. Oh, is it because of the order of operations? It's always the fucking order of operations. The banker is definitely turned on though at that point. So it should be subscribed. It should be able to subscribe to the to the hero recruited. Just comparing it to this other one. Plus equals. It's because select county isn't selected yet. Is that true? When you hit play, damn it! Now I'm over the time. It wouldn't really matter, but I gotta call my mom. It's Mother's Day, you know. Select check for heroes. Select county. I'm probably missing something like simple. This is usually the issue with these is that it's I'm missing something simple with this bug. Where's my scroll thing? Just checking everything to make sure that I'm not missing something simple. So on the hero scroll view, on enable, it's gonna refresh or subscribe to the banker. The banker's already always open. It's always on. It's always enabled. And this happens like immediately. I mean, the other than we could just do out of sheer laziness. I was thinking like I struggle with the event thing. I got to figure out a better way to do this. Um, I got to figure out how to use events better. Is basically what I'm saying here. But since I do want to take off here soon, we're gonna do it shittily. That's what we're gonna do. What do we got here? Shittily is better than not shittily. Um, okay, let's see if this same thing happens without the event. It's probably something I'm doing something wrong. Probably with the event. I'm always doing something wrong with the event. This wrong order is happening or something. I need to do more tutorials on events. Now that I know how to write one, even though not very reliably, it will make it easier to understand the tutorials. Um, so that's fine. Well, that was kind of interesting. We're partially there. partially there. I see the problem. We need to destroy it. We need to destroy it first. Can I put a private? Let's see what happens. Can I put a private one inside here? Let's see. I always try to use as many privates as I can. I don't like that shit just hanging out in the wind. This is so fucking convoluted. I'm gonna need to put a note in here to I don't even know what to call it. Rebuild. No, it still didn't do it though. I know what happened. I know one thing that is. I know one thing. You know, occasionally I go back and like spot check my videos and make sure the sound's right and whatnot. And it's crazy how often I sit in total silence and stillness looking at my code. And sometimes I'll be like, oh, fuck, the sound's broken. And then I'll be like, wait, am I moving? I think I'm moving a tiny bit. We need to go to the banker, and the banker needs to. Oh. All right, this is all fucked up. Basically, what's happening is we need to reset. We need to tell it what number we just added in there so that. How is it getting the. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't matter. God, I can't wait a week and do this because if I wait a week, I'm going to forget all the where I'm at. We weren't getting an error when that was happening. It was working. Why isn't this getting reset to the name? That's the issue. Is this thing? The first one gets done, this gets set, comes back around. Oh, it's getting destroyed every time. That would be the problem. This needs to be here, but we need on enable. I think we need this to be, except it's not, that's not going to work either. I mean, that will work. On enable, it's going to destroy itself and recreate itself. What a stupid, this is some stupid code. I hate this. I hate this bullshit. I hate this bullshit. There we go. But what we need to do, here we go. Here we go. Here we do something. Fuck is my, where's my banker? I need you, when you're done, after you set that, I need you to destroy it. Oh, I didn't make it public because I was trying to make it private. I need you to destroy the panel first. What a dumb piece of dog shit. Because otherwise, it's like failing as it goes. It's failing something. There's something failing in there. I think the destroying panel on its own. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. Yes, I am wrong. It's not the issue. I hate it regardless, and I'm gonna leave it like that. It doesn't like this to string name, even though the thing. Uh, 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 um, I'm curious. It's like this is the count isn't getting counted right. Oh, it's not getting counted right. So the here's this yeah. No, the population is going through the list, which that is getting counted right. It's saying like, hey, it's going through. Let's see the population thing for the current county. It's going the current selected county, right? Well, that's not going to do us any good. Um, it's going. Uh, it's like something really simple. I know. I know that's what it is. So it adds that in there. It sets the name. It gets the component and it changes that name. And we know that works because it's renaming it the first time. But this is where it's croaking out. Is man. Line 34. Banker. Line 21. What is the currently selected county? Maybe we don't. No, it should be because we clicked on a county. So the currently selected county, let's double check here. This is the county population dictionary. This is the currently selected county is the population. It's going to get the count. So there's 20 people there. It's going to go through the first one. It's going to say, is it a hero? Yes. And then it adds that thing. And then it's going to, 0 is going to become 0. That component, maybe is it because this component's croaking? Population I. Debug. I just want to see if it's going through that whole. I feel like maybe it could be this too. Is that we're not setting it as true? No, it wouldn't matter. Recruit. Yeah, it's still not naming this right is the issue. Because this needs to be. What am I missing here? It's something stupid, like I said. That's gonna be 0 when it's not 0. This is the issue. Okay, all right. This is the issue. It's going through. It's working on the first one because the first one the guy is 0, but then when it goes to like 2, I'm not clicking. There's an easy way to test this. If we hit this, oh, I bet you I just thought of another bug. By the way, excuse me. All right, so if we go to this population list, if I can click on it, Mark Perez is already a leader. Let me see something. Oh no, it does work. Okay. If we click on Carol, or Carlos, I bet you it works. Yeah, it's because, and then if we kept adding these people, I know what it is now. Yeah. Okay, the issue isn't we can't use I right here because this I might be 6 or something, and because it's going through the list, this I can't be. So if hero is true. Didn't we already have this somewhere else? Number of heroes. Didn't we just do that? Didn't Bite Rar already help me with this? Didn't we just do this? Okay. Not O. Okay, so number of heroes equals 0, and then we put in here, and then it's gonna equal number of heroes. And then this needs to be number of heroes. This needs to be the same I. And then at the bottom, we got to do plusity plusity. I hate calling at the end of a day when there's a bug because it's so hard to get my brain back on track of what was happening. We'll just test this. I was gonna get rid of that stupid debug blog. It didn't really help. I knew it was gonna give me a list, but I thought it was gonna help my brain. Speaking of brains, so we need this to be like we need to do one that's not at the top. Oh, it didn't work. Number of heroes is 0. For the love of God. For the love of God. Yeah, he did just tell me. It's over in chat still. We're like I'm going around in circles again. And my mouse pad slowly sliding off. I keep moving slowly back. My chair is rolling back slowly. Okay, Kimberly Nelson, Howard Johnson, like the music. All right, now we've officially recruited a hero. All right, we can call it a night then. We gotta do a couple of things. We're gonna save this. We're gonna go to here. Recruit new hero is now officially done. This is like a last minute. What do they call it? Hail Mary? I don't know. This is done. Add copyright free portraits to heroes. Do we want to do those? Do that? I mean, not right now, but do we want to do that first? Should add some spice to them. We'll leave it because we got a whole week to think about it. So this is all done. I closed Unity. These are all done. We're going to say heroes now can be recruited for a price and they appear in the hero list under county info panel. Commit this shit. Upload it. Push it. Sorry, don't call it upload. Push it. And then when that's done, I'm done. All right, that's it for me. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the help, chat. I will talk to you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.